What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Give me a one if everything sounds lovely. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get it. My apologies for my tardiness, you know what I'm saying? It's a little rough today, you know. It's spring break, my children out. So, you know, I had some fatherly duties, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks in the building. Let's hit that like and share for the squad that will not charge a card. Let's share this content at the same time. I'm running behind, so we finna do this all together. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this exercise. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. You know what I'm saying? We got our own talking craziness out here in these streets. What did he say? Y'all know that little meme. What did he say? Jerry out here saying all kind of craziness, man. But, you know, it wouldn't be the off season without Jerry talking crazy, would it now? Now, would it? It definitely wouldn't be the off season without Jerry Jones talking crazy. But let's make sure we hit this like and share for the squad. We finna share the content together. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute to let my tweet out here. Let the world know what time it is, what's going on. And we gon' crank this thing on up. Y'all know how it go. Let's get it. I appreciate all the love and support out here in the streets. You know, in these cowboy YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. It's a Trap Tuesday. You understand me? Let's get it. I hope everybody's having a good day. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. Let's get this trap round the corner, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's get it. You already know we gotta make them haters hate. That's how we do it around this way. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go. It's a Trap Tuesday. Yes, sir. It's indeed a Trap Tuesday. Shout out to Gary Lawrence in the building. Shout out to Gina L. Chase, Dunn and Price. Bruce got the toxic juice. Too broke to pay attention. Grady Dunaway over there on Facebook. Shout out to the Facebook team over there, man. I appreciate y'all. George Booney, the Niner fan. What's happening, sir? Double R. You know what I'm saying? The buzzer beater in the building. Late night in the building, I believe that's what that says. Raymond Soares, Louis Winslow, what's happening? Trout Boy C. Burleson in the building, what's happening? Jay Worthy, Too Broke to Pay Attention. Mr. Michael Lockhart. Let's hit that like and share for the squad, man. Let's get this trout round the corner. Flame my dope. Shout out to Karen Vito on Facebook. What's happening? Shout out to You Goddess the Poet. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to Jeffrey Smith in the building, man. We just trapping on a Tuesday, that's all. You understand? Shout out to Al Kareem Turner. What's happening? You know, what did he say? Let's get it. Shout out to Eda Lockhart in the building. What's happening? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Now look, you might think you at school, you might think you at home or watching me from a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. I promise. Make no mistake about it. You in the trap. Somebody say, wait, hold up, is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nah, man. Breaking nefarious news. That's what it is. From the Star. Nah, the trap real close to it. You understand me? But let's get this thing jumping. Okay. Bam. Okay. Now, the breaking news out of the Star. Or the trap real close to it. New Cowboy jersey numbers. Wide receiver Brandon Cooks choose number 3. Cornerback Stephon Gilmore chooses 21. And Ronald Jones 32, Chuma Edoga 71, Mr. La'el old number. So my aspirations of bringing La'el back look like they out the window. and some of our aspirations of bringing 21, Mr. Ezekiel Elliott, looks like they are very slim. So, unless I did see Zeke saying he would like that number 15, so, you know what I'm saying? That's along in the show. Mr. Jerry Jones left the door wide open, y'all. He left the door wide open, and he left some hope for some of our people out here that's looking for Mr. Ezekiel. So, moving along. Bam! Now, this was the craziest type news I ever done seen with my own eyes right here. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. This was crazy. Clarence Hill Jr., y'all make sure y'all go follow him on the tweet machine. He says Jerry Jones said the Cowboys are not considering moving Terrence Steele to left guard. He says Steele is too valuable as a swing tackle tandem behind starters Tyler Smith and Tyron Smith. Good grief. What did he say? What is wrong with our owner, man? Good grief. What in the world is he talking about? This is straight foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you gonna have Terrence Steele as a backup now. And then I believe this might be Jerry just, saying the wrong things. This might just be a mistake. Mr. Jerry Jones wasn't thinking that morning, man. He might have been on that gas station wine. Y'all know how he get down. Trap. He probably wasn't thinking about that, man. Yeah, he might have misspoke Jeffrey Smith. He might have said Tyron and Tyler and all of these names, probably just confused him. But, man, Terrence Steele is an absolute dog, sir. Terrence Steele is an absolute dog. Ain't no way you gonna sit him on the bench, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think Jerry just misspoke, man, because this is just too crazy for me. I can't contain myself if this is what y'all trying to do. No, sir. I will not allow that. I will not accept that form of currency in the trap, Mr. Jerry Jones. This is craziness. Now, I always wanted Tyron Smith back at left tackle, though, so I'll say that. But that move made way more sense. Think about this. If you move Tyron Smith back to left tackle, now your guard problems out the window. Now you can slide Tyler Smith back into guard. Now your line is super solid again. You know what I'm saying? Now your line solid again. Trap. Shout out to Trapping Out the Dog. We trapping in the morning today, sir. You understand? But shout out to you. But look, man, that line would have made way more sense to me. If you put Tyron Smith at left tackle, then slide Tyler Smith in the left guard, now your offensive line is a thing forced to be reckoned with, in my opinion. So, any other way you want to assemble this line, I think is just foolishness. So, this is something interesting. I'm telling you, I really think Jerry just misspoke. This could not be true. You got a second round tender on Terrence Steele, so that right there alone tells me that you value him a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot in him. So you wouldn't just be saying he's a backup and you got a second round tender on him? I don't know, y'all. I think Jerry was just messing up. So if that's the case, though, that'll be very interesting. Now you definitely need a guard in the draft. Very bad. Moving along. Bam. Now, Jerry Jones still out here talking. He says the Cowboys never offered Ezekiel Elliott a contract adjustment to return before releasing him for cap reasons, but he has not closed the door on him returning if he doesn't sign with another team per Clarence Hill. That's crazy. That is just craziness. That is craziness, y'all. So, you mean to tell me you gonna cut the man, then you gonna give his number away, and then you gonna talk about he might be able to come back? Trap. I just don't see that's working this way. I don't see that working this way. Shout out to HTM Sports in the building, my content brother. What's happening, sir? Moving along, man. I don't think Zeke has a chance to come back to this football team. I think Zeke is way too prideful to come back to this team at this point. after they done did us all these kind of ways, you know what I'm saying, Zeke done felt like he got the best of the Cowboys. Now the Cowboys feel like they got back at him. Bruh, Zeke is not coming back to this football team. Zeke is got too much pride in that, man. Then if you ask him, he still might feel like he him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
So I don't see Zeke coming back sad with the what that is, with the pillowcase on the end of the stick, begging to open the door. I don't see Zeke as a guy like that. Zeke is gone, y'all. We need to move on and move along. Even though Mr. Jerry right here talking crazy, that dream is over. I'm sorry. I just don't see that being possible no kind of way. Bam. Now, this is some good news for once.
Trap.
It ain't good enough. Not good enough, but it's a start. The Cowboys are actively working to get Jonathan Hankins back on their active roster. It seems almost a necessity to get this powerful run stopper who's honestly provided a lot in his short time in Dallas. I absolutely agree, man. I felt like this was almost like, you know what I'm saying, this was a given right here. I just knew for a fact we was going to do this right here. I felt like Jonathan Hankins was like, everybody wanted him back. I don't see nobody like disagreeing with bringing Jonathan Hankins back. I felt like he gave us a big boost when he came back. Shout out to my daughter Harmony in the building. What you doing here, girl? I told y'all it's spring break. My children here, now they want to come on the screen. You know what I'm saying? But hey, my baby girl, how you doing? But if you think about it, man, I think Jonathan Hankins was a big piece coming from the Raiders last year. And like I said, if you want to know what your team need, they need some defensive line help. They went and traded for him. So you better believe somewhere in this draft they're going to be adding some defensive lineman help. And I know he's long in the tooth, but at his later stages in his career, he still was a force to be reckoned with in that interior defensive line.
Trap.
Indeed, he was. So I feel like, this might be my poll of the day right here. Hold on. Let me give it to y'all. Y'all give me 1 second to build this poll. Because I do want to see what y'all feel about this right here. I ain't going to tell you yet. I'm going to just put it in the poll because I don't want y'all to be thinking nefarious now. Give me 1 second. I'm finna put this poll up. I want to see what y'all think. Wait a minute. Let me put some in it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So let me know. This is the question of the day. Let's see what y'all say. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what y'all say. Forgive my text, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this on the fly. We building this plane in the air. Shout out to Mr. Law Nation. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
So, when we think about Jonathan Hankins, are y'all out on Mr. Quinn Bohanna being paired up as a tandem with him? Are y'all out on him? We need to know what time it is. Because I said I'm going to do me some investigation, man. Because when I seen Quinn Bohanna, I felt like he was going to be a player for us. And then he let me down. So I need to make sure that he really just didn't get the job done. Or was it the way they used him? What was it? Because I seen an improved player coming into this season. I really did. And I did a lot of film work on Quinn Bohanna, and it looked like he was ready to play. But, you know, he just fell to the wayside. So let's see what the people saying. Are y'all 100% out on Quinn Bohanna? Do y'all feel like he has a little left in the tank? What y'all think? Has he reached his peak? Will he be a key contributor to this football team? That's what I want to know. So let's see what the results is so far. I need class participation now. We need participation. Ugh. It don't look too good. Let me see. Oh, okay. 57% saying they ain't out on Big Bo just yet. But 43% saying yes. So y'all fill that poll up, man. But I don't really think that you should be. I think Quinn Bohanna can play. I don't know. I know he had got off to a decent start, but then he ended up getting hurt, and then he just got out the rotation some kind of way. ATL said Bohanna didn't grade out good at a damn thing. That's just crazy right now. Trap. When I seen him on the field, man, early in the year, I seen an improved player. I don't know what happened to him in between the time, though. I don't know. Because I ain't going to lie, at the beginning of the year, I felt confident that he would be able to cloud the run up, but it just didn't come into fruition, it looks like. That's what's strange. Bam. Now, I see this right here. It says, Dallas Cowboys, if Mike McCarthy's squad make another early exit from the playoffs in 2023 or miss them altogether, it may not be his team anymore. Bleacher Report's Gary Davenport on Mike McCarthy being on the hot seat. Now, this right here, I do not look at this. This is foolishness in my opinion, man. Because, like, okay, Mike McCarthy has been winning every time he had a healthy quarterback. Like, I hope we don't do nothing emotional like this. Like, I hope we don't do nothing emotional like this, because I think Mike McCarthy is a good coach, man. I think it take a few years for you to be able to get over a hump. I don't think you just, I feel like we building something great for real, man. Like, I just think it take time. And I feel like we progressing every year. So if 2 12-win seasons isn't going to keep your job or give you any kind of job security, Dallas is not a desirable place to be as a coach. It couldn't be. Of course, we understand that he got to win. We understand he got to win it all. But, man, that's a tough ask for any coach to come in here and, like, basically you got to win the Super Bowl or it's over for you. The Cowboys standard is Super Bowl. So I'm still with that. I feel you. But I feel like he'll be able to get it done for us if you just give a man time. I just don't think you should just be forcing them out of the door after 2 successful seasons like this, man. That's just crazy. Yeah, B-Bird. Then this his first time actually calling it. This his first time actually calling the plays and doing what he want to do. He been bickering back and forth with Kellen Moore this whole time, so I don't see why you gonna sit up here and say he on the hot seat after 2 12-win seasons and 2 back-to-back playoff appearances and potentially 3 playoff appearances. This ain't happened for the Cowboys since the 90s, if I ain't mistaken. Like, y'all gotta put some respect on this man's name, man. I really like Mike McCarthy as a coach, bro. I feel like he's changing the culture, and I feel like you don't change the culture over a 1-year period. It takes time to change a whole culture, and I feel like that's what Mike McCarthy doing, and I feel like he's doing a great job at it. So you know how I feel. I've been fighting for Big Mike since day one, when I knew that Kellen Moore was alive while on his own staff, playing against him, making him hustle backwards. You understand me? I already knew that Kellen Moore was his ops. You know what I'm saying? I knew this. I already knew it.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
And I've been fighting from Big Mike. So, know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he was able to finagle and finesse his way through the Jones front office to make sure they let Kellen Moore go. I think that was an awesome thing, and I feel like I got faith in my coach for him to even be able to do that, because I know, y'all know, that the Joneses looked at Kellen Moore like he was the second coming, like he was just dope. So for him to be able to do that, man, I like my coach, Mike McCarthy. I hope this is not what's going around in the Joneses' mind, man. So I feel like he got us going in the right position, in the right direction. So what y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got us going in the right direction. B-Bird says, yep, this is really his first year being the true head coach. Straight up. Y'all clipped the man at the beginning, didn't it? So I'm just saying, man, give Mike his proper shot. Y'all came in here and forced this arranged marriage like Boss Cowboy say. Shout out to Boss Cowboy. That was basically a arranged marriage. They had no love for each other. Mike McCarthy would have brought his own OC in the building if it was up to him. I'm sure he would have been. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he brought Schottenheimer in, so he can lurk in them bushes, you know what I'm saying, and wait for his turn to jump in and take over this position. So I think Mike McCarthy gonna do what he need to do, man. This his first year being able to have full control. So I don't want to hear all that foolishness that they talking about my coach, man. I rock for Mike McCarthy. Trap. Papa's boys in the building. He says, I can't wait to see him calling plays. We will return. Hold up. We will run the football with or without Zeke. Yeah, we gonna run the football. Might like to run now. But I'm gonna tell you right now, far as his West Coast scheme, I'm not saying that we just gonna be heavily on the run. I feel like we'll be, slightly. We might run slightly less than what we ran last year. But our run scheme gonna be way more effective though. That's what I see. That's what I envision for this offense. Because I'm telling you right now, the West Coast kind of caters to the quarterback. So if that's the case, I feel like once they be catering to Dak and helping him out with easy throws to get him comfortable and stuff, I feel like it's gonna be so successful that it's gonna be hard to stay away from that. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be hard to stay away, man. Dak gonna get the cooking, and I'm telling you, we finna cut up. Shout out to Joe Tranchina. See, I'm saying it right now. He says, I expect a great coach. I expect a great season this year with two great coaches like Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn. Absolutely. We got two kings, man. Them boys are some of the best at what they do. They are. Real Talk Cowboy says the run scheme will open up the pass. It will. I think Schottenheimer's scheme is finna work wonders for Dak Prescott. Real talk. Russell Wilson had some of his best years under the same coach. And I don't think they had the talent that we got. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Yes, sir. Nick Rich says, as long as he doesn't call stupid plays during the playoffs like Kellen, Mike McCarthy will be good. Absolutely. You don't have to worry about that. All the common sense stuff, man, Mike McCarthy gonna do that for sure. I ain't got a worry in my mind. I told you, when Kellen Moore, man, with his inexperience coming into a big game, I always knew that we was at a disadvantage. I had to hope and pray that our players can outplay Kellen Moore's screw-ups. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Trap. Going into the game, how many times we had a coaching advantage? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm telling y'all, with Mike McCarthy at the top of the top as an offensive coordinator and head coach, I feel like we going to have a coaching advantage on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. We going to have the coaching advantage, and y'all already know we got the talent as well. Y'all know that. So it's finna get ugly for these people, man. I'm expecting big things from this team and from this offense and defense. We just got better. I told y'all before, I don't be trying to beat on my chest now. But who was here with me, man? I said I just feel like Mike McCarthy the kind of guy that's gonna demand him some weapons. And what did he do? Trap. We ain't had a coach of Mike McCarthy caliber since who? Not Belichick. What's his name? Parcells. Parcells probably was the last coach we had that was this caliber, that's coming in here getting stuff done. We ain't seen this before. Wade Phillips wasn't doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that Mike McCarthy has done that we ain't seen coaches really do in Dallas. And making sure they get rid of Kellen Moore, that was huge, y'all. That was a huge W for this team. Now, I know I ain't celebrating that a man got fired, but I just know I know it's the best move for my team. That's the only reason why I feel good about it. It was the best move for the Dallas Cowboys. Papa's boy says West Coast is perfect for Dak. Quick step, drops, ball comes out fast with CD and Cooks both being able to play inside and outside, gonna be hard on defenses. Absolutely, sir. I cannot wait. I'm telling y'all straight up. Man, Dak finna cook. Then everybody in the world playing on his top. Everybody playing with Dak's name. This is exactly what Dak need. This is exactly what Dak need. Dak got a whole offseason to hear these people up here talking foolish about him. That's what I love. And you already seen him. He in the Dak yard getting right now. So I love it. I love it. HTM says Mike needs a few more years. He deserves it. He really do. He really do, man. That's all I'm saying. He didn't get his foul shot. He didn't get his real opportunity. This man had to get in here and finagle his way to get what he needed. You know what I'm saying? Trap. He had to finesse his way around the front office to be able to get the stuff that he needed. So now that he got it, you got to give him a little time to see what he can do with it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Regina Green. You ain't late. We just trapping on a Tuesday, man. That's all we doing. We just trapping on a Tuesday. Yeah, they in the Dak yard back there getting right. Now, just imagine, this is why you love a coach like Mike McCarthy, because he ain't sitting up there hoping and praying. He ain't sitting up there saying that his scheme is going to take us to the promised land. Mike McCarthy understand that, hey, I need me some Jimmys and Joes. Screw them X's and O's. I need me some people. Mike McCarthy knew that. He said, hey, man, this scheme is one thing, but when you get to the playoffs, you need your guy to be better than they guy. And I already knew it. I'm telling y'all, bro. I was on the same kind of wavelength that Mike McCarthy was. When I found out he was finna be really calling plays, I said, oh, Mike McCarthy finna give him a whipping. He ain't finna like, you got to think about it, man. As a decorated coach like Mike McCarthy, coming from a historic franchise just like Green Bay, you can't sit up here and let people just like drag your name through the mud like that. You think he gonna let the Joneses do him like that? No. This man worked hard for his name and his reputation. He got pride in himself. He knows, like, hey, if you gonna blame me for this ship not getting to its destination, you gonna at least give me the stuff I need to get there. That's what you gonna do. Trap. That's all I'm saying. Mike ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going for it. Hey, F them X's and O's, give me Jimmys and Joes, so that's what I'm saying. Mike ain't with that, bro. Mike understand, like, it's deeper than rap. That what the young folks used to say. It's deeper than rap. It's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than what he can do. You need people that can help your scheme out. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that. Like, a lot of people get caught up in their scheme. If you ain't got a Kyle Shanahan scheme, then you ain't talking about that. So that's probably the only scheme. Him and Sean McVay. And McVay couldn't do it either. He couldn't do it last year. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't many schemes that could just get you to the promised land or get you over the top. Look at how many times Shanahan still ain't won with it. He do well every year though, but he still ain't won with it. He lost in with Dan Quinn with it too. Trap. It take players over these X's and O's, sir. Shout out to Fish82. He says, I need them Jimmys and Joes, not them. Hey, man. He said, Trap Lord's language is top tier. You know how we get down, man. You already know who I am.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Yeah, the Carter, man. It's bigger than Nino Brown. Danny Savage is bigger than Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, you got to understand, like I said, I knew this off the get-go. Mike McCarthy was not finna let the Joneses sit up here and dog him in every headline, and he know for a fact that this team ain't have enough talent. That would have been crazy on his part. Think about it. Y'all got rid of Amari Cooper. We needed our players. We needed some players, man. Dak Prescott, I just showed you, none of his receivers was getting open, man. It is what it is. None of the man receivers was getting open. You gotta say F them X's and O's. That's a t-shirt, landlord. Print that up. Hey, man. Hey, man. That would be a celebratory way to be happy that Kelly Moore is out of here. F them X's and O's. We got them Jimmys and Joes now. Hey, have X's and O's with the red. What that thing is, a circle with the line through it. Like, no, we don't need that, sir. We don't need that. Bruce got the toss of juice, said, all right, I'm back in the trap. Had to take the family out for a walk. Yeah, man, you know, family first, sir. Family first. Papa Boy said Mike McCarthy knows that Dak ain't going nowhere, so he's building a team around his quarterback to complement his quarterback. And that sound like to me, a.k.a. he's betting on his quarterback. That's what he should be doing. Mike McCarthy understood that Dak was going to be here when he got here. But now, I'm happy that he get to actually work kind of close to Dak Prescott now. They working on an offense together. You know what I'm saying? Two broke to pay attention said, you're welcome, landlord. First one's free, the rest will cost you. All right, I got you, my boy. I got you. Danny Savage said, we need to protect Dak too. Oline, 2 running back, tight end, wide receiver, DT. Yeah, we need a running back. We need a wide receiver. We probably need a wide receiver for the future. Defensive tackle too. Yeah, them all positions of need, Danny Savage. So yeah, you on point. You on point. O-line for sure. I done came to grips with getting an O-lineman in the first round. I had to let my dream go. I had to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? You know when you finally get that little change, you know what I'm saying? Trap. You know when you finally touch that little money now, it be calling. You might have just enough for that Hellcat, but you probably need to just get that camera. You know what I'm saying? I had to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be crazy. I just gonna give me an old lineman. That's what you need. It ain't about what you want. It's about what you need. Bruce got the top juice. Said family is top. Straight up, sir. Absolutely. DeQuincy Coleman says, landlord helping me get through this cardio. Oh, yeah, man. You know I got you, man. Just come to the nearest trap. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pull up and ask for me. You know what I'm saying? Ask for me. But what else y'all want to talk about, man? You know, it's a slow news cycle. We got Jerry talking crazy. You know, I'm just vibing out with the chat at this moment. Landlord, I'm trade making that quote. He said, landlord, I'm trademarking that quote. What quote that was, Mr. Double R? What you got for me? I don't know what he said. What did you say? Yeah, linebacker as well. I'm telling you, it's a combination of positions that could fall that we probably just gonna take them. If it's a best player available, we just gonna take them. Like, I think that'll be linebacker, O-line at all. Like, if it's a tackle, they might just draft them. If it's a tackle that they like a lot, don't be surprised if they just draft them anyway. If it's a guard, they gonna draft them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about defensive tackle. But linebacker, what else? Guard or running back. I think any one of those three that's best player available and they just happen to fall and they high on their board, they gonna draft them. That's what I'm thinking. Says landlord, I think it's time for Jerry to get his spot in the retirement home. Yeah, he talking a little crazy, ain't it, Bruce, man? I ain't gonna lie, I think he kind of messed up. Like, I don't know. I think Jerry just misspoke. Because that couldn't be the plan. Terrence still shouldn't be on nobody bench. I'm going to tell you that right now. He said we got them blue tops booming in the trap, man. Hey, chill out now. It ain't even the weekend yet. It ain't even the weekend. You already far too nefarious, sir. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tone the nefariousness down a little bit. Tyrone Church said first dream is Darwin Jones. Who is that? Is that that's a lineman? I think that's the lineman. Let me know. I ain't seen him yet. I'm not familiar with Darwin Jones. Not just yet. My dream, Tank Dell in the third round, man. Hey, you know that's me. You know that's my guy. You know that's my guy. Then you can move him. You can slide him right into that Brandon Cooks role next year if you happen to lose him in the, if you happen to want to move on from Brandon Cooks. Two Bro to Pay Attention says, Jerry on those old folks pills that we will all be on one day. Good grief. Got them seeing all kind of stuff, don't it, man? They got them seeing stars and spaceships on Bankhead. Y'all know about that. Trap. Don't do that, Jerry. Just don't mix it with the gas station wine. Jedi says, we should not be going into the draft with a need on the O-line. Isn't this a weak draft for guards? I ain't got to guards yet. I'm not big on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? I like the position, but I like receivers and stuff. So that's probably gonna be, that's like eating broccoli to me. Like, I'm gonna watch them later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch them though. It's a few of them I know though. I've been on all the linebackers, the DBs, the wide receivers, linebackers, stuff like that. That's what I've been watching so far. I'm going to watch the trenches next, though. I watched a little Mozzie and a little Cansey, but I ain't seen everybody yet. He said, my fault, landlord. I still got residue on my bottom of my shoe. Hey, man. You mad and nefarious, sir. Shout out to Matt Bad the Gold in the building. What's happening, sir? Trap. I ain't synced you in a minute. But we just vibing, man. You know, this ain't supposed to be a long show, man. It's kind of a slow day. So, if y'all got any topics y'all want to go over, just let your boy know. But let's see. Jedi says, I feel you, landlord. You need it, but it won't taste great. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need it. It's like making you eat broccoli. Like, not the broccoli and cheese, just plain broccoli. You know what I'm saying? It's not a want, it's a need. So, just like I said, I said yesterday, it's like when your parents buy you clothes on Christmas. Like, you need clothes. It's like getting a pair of socks for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Man, you need some socks, but do you want them? You know what I'm saying? I bet you can name about 100 things other than socks that you want. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you though, Choctaw? Papa's boy said, but we got to protect Dak, homeboy. Gotta get them draft time. Gotta draft them sometime. You got to. That's why I said you gotta eat your vegetables too. Like, that's a good. You gotta eat them vegetables as well. So yeah, it's a necessity. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. What's the name? Sugar Daddy Williams said, tell Eastside Harold that his coach kept it real about Brandon Cooks. Who was it? It went to Miko, was it? It was the other coach. I ain't heard the comments just yet. Bruce got a toss of juice, says, landlord, do you think Jerry is saying still is a swing because he actually needs time to heal? I really just think he just misspoke, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Players mess up too. I really think he just misspoke. I don't think it was like this real deep thing that we gotta do think pieces on. I ain't gonna lie. I think he just misspoke. But if you wanna go there, still looked decent in that workout video. He looked decent. Of course, what we like when they said on the field workout start, I gotta see. We still got time for him to get right. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of time for him to get right. So, yeah, he still got time for him to get right for the offseason. So, I ain't tripping. I think he'll be fine. He said, Granny knows I appreciate the fresh pair of socks, though. Yeah, you know you appreciate it, but you like, dang, Granny, them J's over there, though. Trap. Good grief. Trap. You'll never tell her that. You gotta act happy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta act happy. You don't want them socks till your feet get cold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You need them, though, Papa's boys. You need the socks. You don't want them. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? D'Amico said he regrets that trade, landlord. Oh, Miko said this. Oh, okay. You know, we love D'Amico, man. You know, he out of my city, man. He from Birmingham. Nah, he from Bessemer. He from Bessemer, but you know, I actually played against him in high school, and you know what I'm saying? I don't want to discuss it because he was terrorizing our team. He was a linebacker, man. D'Amico didn't play. Landlord, would you like the idea of Julio coming here for depth, or would you rather take wide receiver the first couple of rounds? Even if you brought Julio in, that wouldn't stop you from drafting a wide receiver, so you probably could do both. Julio would probably be some little insurance, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. That boy Miko made our quarterback tap out, y'all. Man, that boy kept getting through the line. He was destroying our defensive line. No lie. He was destroying our offensive line. It was terrible. The quarterback came to the side of the field and just threw the helmet down and said, man, he was like, y'all better tighten up. Like, he was mad as hell. He didn't even go back in the game. Like, it was over with. I hope my guy ain't watching this. He gonna be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth, though. It's the truth. He said, nobody summon Eastside Harold knowing that. Yeah, leave him alone now. Leave him alone. But, let's see. Choctaw, Montana. Man, yeah. We just chilling today, man. I'm probably finna get ready to wrap this up because I'm finna do a show with West Coast, and we got a newbie that's finna do the show. I think it's Miss Stargazer Sports in the deal. Trap. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all spin the block back, man. I'm finna go and wrap this up. This was a short day. This is a short show. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, hit me up on the next show and spin the block, man. Y'all already know what time it is, and they hate us because we are the greatest. Y'all know that. I appreciate everybody. Yeah. Thanks for all the love and support. It was greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rock out then. Let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in they house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. They words are unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And you already know, I go by Landlord from Alabama, your plug for everything about America's team, a.k.a.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
And y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.